Are you here to find out how I was almost scammed in WhatsApp? Then you're in the right place. I'm going to show and explain to you how a WhatsApp scam works. This wasn't a video that I'd planned to make, but having seen what it's like to have someone try to scam me in WhatsApp, I thought it was important for me to share with others what it looks like. As a real estate advisor and agent, I am constantly bombarded by email and text message spam. In all of that spam, I am quite certain there are scams that are trying to be pulled on me. Because I generally recognize them and see them so much, I generally delete them and disregard them. But in the case of WhatsApp scams, it's very uncommon to me. And the reason why it's uncommon to me is I am not an avid WhatsApp user. I only use WhatsApp for very specific purposes. I use WhatsApp to communicate with people outside of the US. And so I don't receive many messages on WhatsApp from people I don't know. In October of 2021, I've received my first random message from a WhatsApp user that I didn't know. And this is what the message looked like. If you look at the screen, you will see that the message is coming from an 852 country code. Doing a Google search on an 852 country code says that it's coming from Hong Kong. In this message that I received from Hong Kong, it says, "Hi Mike, I'm going to travel to America next month. Please help me arrange it." And then I give a quick answer the following day, "You got the wrong person." The sender of the original message writes, "Sorry, maybe I entered the wrong number. Sorry to bother you." I then reply, "No worries." Now, as you can see, she wrote back in Chinese. Now, I will tell you, I don't read Chinese, so I had to run it through Google Translate. And this is what Google Translate says. "My name is Lu Xinru. Nice to meet you, although in the wrong way." And then she writes, "What's your name?" It's at this point I don't respond anymore. There's no point in me responding further. I did my part to let them know they got the wrong number, and I really have no interest in having any more dialogue with a person that I don't know. And because I didn't know who the person was, I didn't even really bother to look at the photo. However, in preparation for this video, I did pull up the photo from the sender of this message. And the photo from this message allegedly comes from the person in this photo. It's obviously a good-looking photo. But in any case, I was done with that message and saw no point in revisiting it. Then on New Year's Eve of 2021, I get another random WhatsApp message from someone that I don't know. And in this particular case, you will see that this message comes from the country code 55. A Google search on a 55 country code reveals it to be coming from Brazil. I can tell you, I don't know anyone in Brazil. And I'm not expecting any messages from anyone from Brazil. Once again, let's take a look at this message. You will see it says, "Kevin, long time no see. I'm Danny. How have you been?" I respond, "Wrong person." Then I get a dumb answer that says, "Aren't you Lisa?" "I'm sorry. I think I added the wrong number. I'm very sorry. I hope you don't mind." Then I respond, "Sorry, not Lisa at all." And this foolish would-be scammer writes, "Thank you. Although add the wrong number, but I can see that you are a very kind person. Acquaintance is fate. I am glad to know you." And as you read that message, I'm thinking, this is the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen. This message is a joke. It's so poorly written, it's just downright ridiculous. This time around, I was quicker to check out the photo from the alleged sender of this message. And as you can see in this photo, it is yet another attractive photo. In both of these cases, I'm receiving these bizarre, out-of-the-blue messages from different Asian women. Given my own Asian background, do you think that was a coincidence? I think not. It was only after the second WhatsApp message that I decided to do some investigating on WhatsApp scams. If you do a Google search on WhatsApp scams, you will find that there are many articles on the subject matter. The problem that I have with many of these WhatsApp scam articles is that they're pretty vague. They lack a lot of detail. They don't explain how people become a victim. And what I've shown you is how a WhatsApp scammer starts the conversation and works their way into your life. So if I had continued with the online discussion, I am quite certain that they will have asked me to become a WhatsApp contact. they would have been added to my WhatsApp contact list. And it's not a far stretch that once you have a WhatsApp contact in your list, they might eventually become a Facebook friend. And once a WhatsApp contact becomes a Facebook friend, they have access to your personal information, such as your personal posts, your personal photos, and even access to your friends. Taking it a step further, they would probably find some way for me to pull up a financial app to give them some money. In fact, one of the biggest financial scams that are being run today is through the financial app Zelle. And I made a video that explains how dangerous the Zelle app is and how easy it is for people to pull financial scams on Zelle. So I recommend you check out that video. WhatsApp scams are very pervasive and they continue to grow because people keep falling for it. People are too trusting over online chat. Do not be so trusting of anyone that sends you random messages out of the blue. Don't create relationships with them. Don't let them into any of your social media accounts. Don't be so quick to believe that the message that you received is the real deal. Sometimes you need to corroborate that message, even if it's coming from somebody that you think you might know. That is how a lot of these scams work. Scams work when they impersonate people that you know. And the only way you can verify the validity of these communications is using a second communication channel, such as directly calling the person. So if you get a strange message from someone out of the blue from WhatsApp, ignore it. However, if you really feel like it's an innocent mistake and you feel like you need to reply, like I did, just give them a short answer that they got the wrong number. It doesn't matter how beautiful the photo is, there's a good chance it's a fake. Don't let a fake photo fool you into sharing information that you shouldn't. Going forward, I recommend that you check out this Zelle video that I made regarding how dangerous it is and how so many scams come from it. And while you're at it, hit the like button to help the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to this channel so that you will receive notifications when I upload new videos. And I will see you in my next video.